I cannot beat up people that work here. There's almost like more plane fights than there are fucking UFC pay-per-view. We are now boarding light middleweights. Got a plant, hitting a plant. Plane fights, man. Before 2020, plane fights were, a full anomaly. Anytime you would have seen a video of one or heard about one, you go, Jesus, it did not happen to the degree that it happens now. It was not an every week type of deal. There's almost like more plane fights than there are fucking UFC pay-per-view. At one point in time, it's like, okay, we're doing, UFC once a month or whatever the fuck. And now plane fights, though, we're like, well, we're coming to take the title. It's like plane fights go, hey, man, there's an avenue open here. People like to see barefoot people in board shorts oiled up fighting in a fucking caged octagon. What if? Octagon be damned. It's a tube in the sky, a death tube, and get this, we're going to have the crowd inside of the tube with them. Because, when you go to a UFC event and you're like, oh, this would be cool, man, but why can't that guy kick his head open and then the blood splash on me? Like, why can't I sit inside of the fucking octagon? Why do I have to sit outside in a seat like a fucking psycho? Could be anybody. A second ago, this was a mother of 4 who just wants to get home to her kids, but now she is ready to throw her fucking purse at somebody and choke them out because she will not be told what to do, even though she listened to about 700 rules on the way into the goddamn building. Take your shoes off, throw your fucking pants in hell, toss this out. You can't bring water through here. What are you drinking, water in here? We will kill you. Toss that in the trash. Okay, I get all those rules. UFC cannot even hold a candle to fucking plane fights. UFC's like, we can't have a heavyweight versus a welterweight. You can't do that. That's criminal. Plane fights have there's no rules at all. An adult human man will smoke a goddamn 20-year-old female flight attendant right in the fucking eyes because, fuck her. UFC's like, hey, this guy trained a lot. He doesn't have shoes. He's fighting another guy who also trained a lot. He doesn't have fucking shoes. Plane fights is like, we got a bloated dad versus somebody who's on her 4th fucking plane shift today. We got a bloated dad who just snorted a fucking cheese sub. Then you got somebody who's probably not being paid enough for what their job is. They got to start marketing these in this way. This Saturday, who will win? Will it be a flight attendant or will it be a just constipated mother? Pay-per-view this week. They should start boarding flights this way. There's so many plane fights. They should just start boarding flights this way, honestly. Forget fucking first class. Forget comfort fucking plus. We are now boarding light middleweights. And it's amazing to me, honestly, again, that anybody would choose to fight on a plane. I can't. Why, man? Why is this the place? Because also a lot of these people seem so fucking like shocked when anything happens to them. They're getting taped to a seat and they're like, oh, why? Why can't I just do? What do you mean, why? Where did you grow up? Who are your parents? Where did you go to school? What the fuck type of life do you lead? Who talks to you? Why do you think that if you rock a flight attendant in the fucking eyes, that something might not happen to you? Why do you think it's crazy that somebody would tape you to a seat or huck you out of the fucking plane in the middle of the air because you started uppercutting people that work here? They always act so shocked. They're like, air marshals? For what? Like, because I fucking beat up somebody that works here? Are you kidding me? This fucking cancel culture is crazy. You're telling me that I can't physically assault workers? Wait a second. You're telling me that I bought a ticket, okay? And then I paid for a seat. And then I packed my bag. And I brought it to the airport. And you're telling me right now that after all of that, I cannot beat up people that work here? I mean, could you have told me that on the ticket? Like, I know, okay, I can't bring a bomb. I can't bring a gun. Could you also have let me know that I can't fight people? Because what the fuck, man? What am I even on this plane for if I can't fucking stretch my legs and knock somebody out? Air marshals, blow me. You're telling me there's a problem with smashing a fucking woman in the face? A guy comes over to me, right? And he tells me, can you please put your mask over your nose? I can't stand up and put him in the fucking Boston Crab? What? Like, where? I want you to look at my ticket And I want you to show me where it says I can't do that. Why can't I put somebody in the cross-faced chicken wing for telling me what to do with my mouth, my nose, my ass? And you're telling me, air marshals, I'm not allowed to right hook somebody in the eye who tells me what to do with my face? Okay, well, I guess. Like, you think if you're the type of person who's gonna fight on a plane, what stopped you from fighting the whole way? Like, if you're gonna go through security, and if you're gonna go through all of this, why not fight security? The second somebody says, open your bag, fuck you, dude, and just rock them in the face. Why not? The second they say, you gotta go through this scanner and put your hands in the air and we're gonna scan your body, you go, over my fucking dead dick, fight me. Come through that side. Oh, sir, you gotta throw your water out. Do I? Or can you kick my ass? Because if you can't kick my ass, I'm gonna do whatever I want on there. I'll open a fucking full bottle of Jack Daniels and drink it while leaning on the cockpit door if you can't kick my ass. Now, I don't know what happens to these people when you punch somebody on a plane. When they leave, right? And they go, they get home, they're talking to their, I don't know, mom, kids, fucking family, whatever. And they go, you're never gonna guess what happened to me, right? And they go, what, man? They go, it's just some fucking bullshit. For sure, the people that describe knocking out a fucking flight attendant, because also, real quick, when you do that, what do they think is gonna happen, right? They're told to do whatever. They fucking smoke somebody in the face. They're down. Do they think that's the end of it? Do they just think, good, knock them out, I'll do whatever I want with my fucking mask. Put my tray table up, pick your fucking job. How about you go collect your fucking teeth, huh? Deal with that shit first, and then you can tell me what to do with my fucking seat, because you're down. You're fucking knocked out. Like, what do they think is going to happen? These people are absolutely the type of people that would say to their friend, no matter what they did, man, they could steal a car, drive it right through a whole bunch of fucking old ladies at a bingo hall, get arrested, and then call their friend, and their friend's like, oh, what are you in jail for? They go, this is fucking bullshit. So I needed a car, right? I needed a car. I was trying to go to Walmart, okay? I wanted some fucking swim trunks and some fucking Cheese Whiz, right? So I needed a car. So I don't have a car. So my neighbor was getting into his car, and I go, hey, man, can you run me down to fucking Walmart real quick? I just need some fucking swim trunks and some fucking Cheese Whiz. And my neighbor's like, I've never talked to you before in my life. I don't know who you are. No, I'm not driving you to Walmart. So right there, right, I got to knock him the fuck out. So I steal his car key, I take, right, I'm borrowing. I tell the guy, I go, I'll be right back, right? I'll be right back. So I take the car keys, and I get in the car, and I drive to fucking Walmart, right? But on the way, I pass this fucking bingo hall, and I know my ex's fucking mother is in there, and I don't like her fucking dumbass, so I go, fuck it. I drive right through the goddamn bingo hall, right through the glass, and I'm just nailing old women. They're flying all over the fucking place, but I didn't mean to hit them. I'm trying to hit fucking Darlene, who I don't like, right? Remember I told you about Darlene? So I finally hit fucking Darlene. Her face fucking smokes off the windshield. And somebody's got to call the cops and tell them that I'm fucking driving around. It's just bullshit, man. If that guy would have fucking taken me to Walmart, none of this would have happened. This is the type of person fighting on a plane. And your friends go, what happened? It's bullshit, man. So I'm sitting in my seat, right? And you know me, right? I get on the plane. I put my dick right out because I needs to breathe, right? It was just in my pants. And I'm sitting there with it out. And this flight attendant, they must be new. They come over to me and she's like, sir, can you put your dick away? And you know me, man. Bob, dude, you know me, right? Somebody tells me to put my dick away in my pants. So wait a second. It's my dick. These are my pants. I also paid for this seat. It's my seat. 13B might just be a number to you guys. It's my fucking seat. I paid for it. So this is mine. My dick, my pants, my seat, right? And this she's got to be new is the thing. She's got to be new because they don't normally do this type of thing. But she comes over to me and she's like, can you put your dick in your pants? So I stood up and I fucking rocked her. You know, I almost jerseyed her. I almost pulled her fucking shirt over her head and just started going to town on her face because I was so mad in that moment. It's like, this is my seat. It's my dick, and these are my pants. And I'm assuming that these people have friends and family who would go, yeah, man. Yeah, dude. No, I get it, man. Like, what? Because you think, you'd have some friends, family, somebody that would go, nah, man, you're fucked. Like, you can't be punching people on planes because they ask you to do things. Like, you can't fucking do that, dude. Like, and I don't know that I can talk to you again because you're a fucking psycho. If you fight somebody on a plane, right? You put your tray table up, seat upright position, because that's the easiest way to like jump out of your seat. You gotta always be prepared, right? Always be on guard. Protect yourself at all times. That's why when I get on a plane, I never put the tray table down and I don't move my seat back at all, because it's protect yourself at all times. I know if I drop my hands at all, somebody could punch me. I'm always prepared for a full-on like brawl. Like you have to be at this point in time, because you don't know. Somebody could get up. Maybe somebody in first class goes, you know what, man? I paid a lot of money to be on this flight. I should be able to go back there and fucking grab somebody. And somebody they move that curtain and they just walk down the aisle and they're like, row 17, emergency row, here we go. And they just grab somebody and they start choking them right there. And you don't want to be one of these people that's choked by a guy in first class who just ate salmon because you didn't protect yourself at all times. I mean, when you're in the air, watch yourself. Look the fuck out, because somebody could stand up and lose their mind or gain their mind. Who knows? Whichever way you want to look at it. You know a plane fight I could like kind of get behind? Not get behind, but I could understand it. Anybody in a middle seat who wants to just start knocking people out, I get it, man. I get it to a degree, okay? Especially if you got a couple of connecting flights, and then you're in the fucking middle seat, and this guy here, his cracker fucking dust is hitting you in the face. This guy, he opening, closing the window, and you go, look, this is how you're sitting. You go, I got no fucking armrests. I got no armrests. This guy's a piece of shit, and this guy's eating cracker. You know what? Bam, right now, Van Damme them both. Elbows to the face. If there was a rash of middle seat people fighting on planes, I would go, man, it ain't right, but I get that a little bit more. But regardless, I guess this year the plane fights are still going to, I mean, I guess we'll see.